spent it in good company, and all the harm that e'er I've done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all.
I'm starting my hike at Iroquois Park on a late Tuesday morning. I'm on the horse trail. I'm getting a late start because I had things to do earlier. There's a great horned owl nest up in that tree. But Mama's hiding this morning. I was looking for the male owl. They usually stay pretty close to the nest. But I couldn't find him. I'm about ready to leave this area. I don't think I'm going to see any owls today. But like I always say, it was worth a try. I'm going to drive to a different area of the park now. I'm still on the horse trail. I'm headed to my car. I'm leaving the horse stable parking lot. And I'm going to drive over to the golf course parking lot. Now I'm parked at the golf course parking lot. And I'm headed up to Summit Field. I'm hiking up to the Corbly Trail. I'm not going to the North Overlook today. I made it up to the Corbly Trail, and now I'm headed to Summit Field. Because I'm getting such a late start, I'm not going to do a whole lot of hiking today. I'll make a quick pass through Summit Field and then do a little off-trail hiking on my way to my car. Still on the Corbly Trail. I'm passing through Sullivan Grove on my way to Summit Field. Now I'm in Summit Field. I'm not expecting to see much up here, especially on a day like today. It's windy and it's cold. I don't hear any birds and I don't see any birds. I'm passing the pond that's next to the rustic pavilion. Still has a thin layer of ice on it. I'm not finding anything in Summit Field, and I'm about ready to leave. I see some little sparrows on the ground in front of me. There's some more. Now I'm on my way out of Summit Field. I just left Summit Field and I crossed Top Hill Road. Now I'm going to do a little off-trail hiking on my way down to my car. It's afternoon now. Beautiful afternoon. The sun is out. It's not quite as cold. It is so calm and peaceful in this area. These are absolutely perfect conditions for hiking. Looking down the hill and I see a deer. I think it's a young doe. Where's she going? I wouldn't think she's alone, but she's the only one I see so far. Oh, there's another one that sped it down. This is a young one. A very young doe. She's bedded down chewing her cud. Where'd the other one go? Oh, there she is. This little one in front of me just got up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the mama. This doe is very young. Now she's going down to follow her mama. There's mama. Now that's a buck down there. I've got a tree in the way. He's over there. There's the buck. There's that buck way over there on the other side of the gully. And I'm not going over there. I tried to follow those deer, but they got away from me. Looking down the hill and I see some deer down there. At least 4. There's a buck without antlers. And there's the 10-point buck. I think these are all bucks down there. They're going to go over there and cross the gully. They're on their way up that hill over there. I think that's my new favorite buck, the one that was an 11-pointer before he shed his antlers. They make crossing those gullies look so easy. That 10-pointer is right there, but they're very far away from me. getting ready to cross this gully. I just crossed the gully, now up the hill I go. There's one of them. There's another one up there. And another one. And another one. There's a young buck up there eating dried up leaves. They're spreading out. Deer everywhere. There goes the 10-pointer. This buck was an 11-pointer before he shed his antlers. There they go up the hill. There's the 10-point. I think these are all bucks, but there could be some does mixed in. I think that's a doe. I think this is another doe. And these are bucks. There go the does running down the hill. Now the bucks are going after them. There's the 10-pointer. There's a young 6-point buck and this 10-point buck are the only two that I think still have their antlers. There's another buck. There goes one running down the hill. I'm not sure what that is. I think it's a buck. I'm on my way down to Rundle Road. Those deer took off to my left somewhere. There they are, way over there. They have pretty good camouflage. There's the 10-pointer. They're very far away from me now, and I'm definitely not going to hike over there. I can see Rundle Road down there, and that's where I'm headed. One last look over there. That was fun, but it's getting late and I need to get home. I made it down to Rundle Road and I'm on my way to my car. It is time for this old man to go home.